Good evening, friends. It's almost midnight, and I'm going to throw this in the slow cooker because tomorrow's Mother's Day, and I don't want to spend all day cooking, even though I love to cook. I want to enjoy my kids. Both of my kids are going to be here. I'm like super excited. My mom's coming up. So I've had a hankering for some chicken and dumplings. So I'm going to do the shortcut method. I'm going to show you how to do it. So we're going to have chicken and dumplings, some mashed potatoes, and some green beans, all of my favorite things in one meal. Now, I'm making a little bit of extra so you could half this recipe. I want Maddie to be able to take some home. I want Mom to take some home. And then a friend of ours, she's in the hospital, and we're going to send some for her husband to give to her. So let's get started. I'm going to let my slow cooker do the work while I get my beauty sleep. So like I said, I'm doing a bigger batch of recipe. So you could half it or do whatever you like. So what I'm starting off with is 4 cans of cream of chicken soup. Right in here. 4 of those. Sorry, that's kind of making a loud sound. Here we go. There's 3. And number 4. There we go. Got 4 of those in there. Now I have a probably about a half a cup of chopped onions. I know that sounds weird for putting chicken and dumplings, but seriously, they cook away and they add great flavor to your chicken and dumplings. If you don't really want them, don't do it. It's your food. I'm not going to yell at you. All right, so we've got that in. Now, because the soups are so salty, I'm not going to add any salt at this time. I am, however, going to add some this is white pepper, and we'll add some poultry seasoning. Go. And then we're going to add some chicken stock, chicken broth. This is usually these are 32 ounces. Yeah, 32 ounces. So evidently last night we got home from work and a friend of mine messaged me. She said, "Are you looking at the northern lights? They're visible." And I said, "No, I just got out of the bathtub." So I threw on some clothes and I told Brock, he was already outside, and you could see some like above our garage. It was a real pretty purple hue. I think we were kind of too late and missed it. So were you able to see them where you live? I don't know where that they were all visible, but that was pretty exciting. I love that. They're supposed to be able to see them tonight. We couldn't really see them this evening. It's a little bit cloudier here today. But how beautiful. I'm just stirring all these soups together. The onions and the seasoning. I'm going to go ahead and put in the whole box. Chicken broth, as my grandma used to say, chicken broth. Put in the whole thing of chicken broth. All right. There we go. Now, I am putting in frozen chicken. That's what I love to do while it's cooking overnight. That way I know everything's going to be fine while I'm sleeping. So this is just a Tyson bag of chicken, boneless, skinless chicken breast. It is a 2.5 pound bag. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in. So they're froze. And I know this looks like a lot of chicken, but these thin chicken breasts like this cook down quite a bit. They're thin slices, so really it's not as much as you think. All right. Make sure. All right, there we go. Let me wash my hands real quick. that's it. We're just going to make sure that that chicken is down in that broth. And that is it for the chicken part of our chicken and dumplings. I love using the cream of chicken soup because it gives it such a creamy texture, and it's a quick hack of not cooking a whole chicken like in the old days. And you know, I like a little bit of shortcake. I do like shortcake. I'm in a shortcut. You know what? Strawberry shortcake is my favorite, so I don't know what that was, a little slip there. Anyway, I love a shortcut, but I love great flavors. Those great flavors I grew up eating. My mama, you know, would cook a chicken down and all that great flavor. So we're kind of doing like a little cheat hack here. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, that's it for it. That's it for it. I need to go to bed, y'all. I'm going to put this on my slow cooker. I'm going to turn it on high for it's midnight, so about 6 hours. It'll switch over to a warm feature, and then in the morning I'll show you what we're going to do with it. Good night, my angels. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. So I'm back. We are getting close to the time to put the dumplings on. Now, it takes about 30 to 45 minutes for the standard ones to get done, but I am doubling the recipe today, so I'm going to go ahead and put them on soon. It is about 20 till 1. We plan on eating at 2 o'clock. Here is the hack, the Mother's Day hack that I'm using. I'm using store-bought biscuit dough. That's right, so simple. Maybe you've never had dumplings before, maybe you would like to make them, maybe you're unsure how to make them. This is a great, easy way, foolproof every time. Just cheap biscuits. I had 4 tubes of these. They were like $1.09. They're my store brand. They're not grands. They're just a standard biscuit. Like I said, I got 4 of them. 10 to a pack. And here's what you're going to do. I've already done these because you don't want to sit and watch me cut all these up. I like to just take them because once they cook in that broth, they're going to kind of swell up, get bigger. So I like to take them and cut them into 4s. Like that. If you want a little bit fatter, bigger, or you want to do them like in strips, you're welcome to do it. They're your biscuits. Cut them, experiment. That's the whole thing about cooking. Do whatever you would like. I like to cut them in 4s. And then I have a little paper plate here with some flour on it that I'm just going to take those biscuit pieces and just kind of lightly roll them in flour, just so when I put them in the broth, they don't stick. It's not that big of a process. I found this recipe years and years ago and would make it for the kids, and they actually loved it. And I thought, what a nice, easy time saver than dropping that dough in and having to watch it as closely as you don't have to with this. So I've got that slow cooker. I turned my slow cooker back up to a high heat. I kept it on warm. Shredded that chicken, as you know. I've turned it up to high because we want these dumplings to cook. Just gonna toss these in the flour. Go. I'm excited about these. I haven't had any dumplings for quite a while. Ooh, they're one of my favorites. All right, there we go. That's it. Just toss them in the flour. Put them over here. Now, to my broth. You have to do this now. But it's delicious. I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of butter. Salted butter. Right in the slow cooker there. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to drop these in one by one. You get the drift. You don't have to stand and watch me. Once you get them all in, you're going to take a little spoon and separate them. Put the lid on. And you want to just keep checking them. Depending on how many you cooked, how long it's going to take. So I'm figuring 30 to 45 minutes. It may take a little bit longer. So you just want the dough, of course, not to be doughy anymore. Simple as that. All right, I'm going to go. I've got my green beans going. I'll start my mashed potatoes here soon. And there you go. The Mother's Day hack, cheat, whatever you want to call it. It's still delicious. Everything doesn't have to be complicated or hard. This is a very simple meal for me today. I've had a great day this morning. I've got up, had some coffee, sat on the patio, read the paper. This is relaxing. All right, so I'll see you around dinner time. So let me recap real quickly those slow cooker chicken and dumpling ingredients. We started out with 4 cans of cream of chicken soup, 32 ounces of chicken broth, 4 cans of biscuits cut and quartered into 4s, rolled into a little bit of flour so they don't stick. Now, if you don't have a slow cooker, you can do the same process on the stove top. Bring that broth and the soups to a gentle boil. Put those biscuits in, work them down into the broth, turn the heat down, cover them, keep an eye on them, stir them from time to time so they don't stick if you want to cook them on the stove top. There you have it. I want to jump back on and give you all of those ingredients. Mine are all in the slow cooker. I added some cracked black pepper. We're just gonna wait now and let slow cooker do its thing. I'm gonna go back on the patio and relax. Friends, the dumplings are done. I'm just waiting on my mom to get here. Everything's done. We've got some mashed potatoes, our green beans, our dumplings. I made a few deviled eggs. I mean, look at those. I mean, not even your mama would disapprove of those. I'm telling you what, I snuck a little. The family's out on the patio. Shh. Happy Mother's Day to me, and happy Mother's Day to you. Thanks for stopping by my kitchen. As always, love and appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to chicken and dumplings, honey, go get you some. And if you are a dumpling expert, try them with the biscuits. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I mean, how easy were that? And I could just relax and have a nice day. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whomever you're with, I hope it's a great day.